As winter ends its icy grip on the snow-covered ridges of Pennsylvania, the native wild turkey population stages for a rite of spring as old as these rugged hills. The male wild turkey, also known as the gobbler, will break away from his brothers and stake out his own territory for breeding, feeding, and to gather a harem of hens. This mating ritual is unique in nature because of the way the birds communicate with each other, individually and as a flock. Their distinctive calls are sounds that have fascinated hunters from the dawn of time. The earliest hunters learned to mimic the turkey's calls and realized the large birds could be lured in, close enough to be harvested with the primitive bow and arrow. Turkey dinners were common on the menu of Native American Indians. The wild turkey was prized for not only its excellent food value, but for its spurs and feathers. These were used for decoration and in the ceremonial displays of many tribes. The wing bones were dried and used to make a type of call that is still in use today. More importantly, for Indian archers, the wing feathers of the turkey were used to fletch their handcrafted arrows, helping the Stone Age missiles fly true to their target. Now, today's hunters can learn some of the same calling tactics used by the ancient archers in addition to the latest methods used by modern turkey experts. Early in 2005, the Board of Directors for Stackhouse Park Incorporated approved an application for funding an exciting new program called the Wild Turkey Hunting Clinic. The program enabled Stackhouse Park to foster a positive influence on both new and experienced hunters interested in learning all about hunting Pennsylvania wild turkeys. So, if you're a seasoned hunter that has hiked the hills during the spring or the fall season, trying to call a tom turkey, or if you're a new hunter who has only dreamed of going out in the pre-dawn darkness to hear the raucous gobble of a male turkey, you may want to learn more about the Stackhouse Park program. It will focus on the hunting techniques you'll need for bagging your next or your first ever longbeard. Stackhouse Park has teamed up with the National Wild Turkey Federation, the National Rifle Association, and Trout Unlimited to sponsor the day-long event. Because Stackhouse Park is home to a non-huntable population of wild turkey, the thought of having a 277-acre classroom was a dream come true for clinic instructors like these dedicated hunters. During the day-long event, instructors lecture on a variety of hunting-related topics like gun handling and safety, responsible behavior in the field, and the conservation of Pennsylvania's natural resources. The clinic instructors are veteran sportsmen, well-versed in all phases of turkey hunting. They have traveled throughout Pennsylvania, hunting the eastern wild turkey. They also explain the hunting challenges one would face when going into southern and western states, pursuing the different species of the wild turkey. Many hunters in Pennsylvania have grown up in families that fostered a long-time hunting tradition for white-tailed deer and small game. As a result, they've learned firearms safety and appropriate field hunting techniques from their parents, grandparents, or extended family members. However, others may not have had this opportunity to be exposed to the fundamentals firsthand. These novice sportsmen can benefit greatly by the training this clinic offers. During the course, students are made aware of the history of the incredible comeback of the wild turkey from the brink of extinction. Most experts agree that this conservation success story is one of the greatest turnabouts in wildlife management. Some students are amazed to learn that in the early 1900s, only a handful of wild turkeys survived in secluded areas across the country. The wild turkey was thought to be a dying breed. By the mid-1950s, turkey populations were being re-established in dozens of regions where the birds had disappeared some 50 years earlier. Turkeys were live-trapped with cannon netting techniques and transported to many other regions to help re-establish resident populations. Various state game and fish and wildlife departments cooperated by transporting their wild turkeys to neighboring states, to areas that previously had no native wild turkey populations. These trap and transfer projects provided hunters with the opportunity to hunt turkeys close to home. Current estimates indicate that turkey populations have increased to more than 4 million strong. The birds are found throughout the country and are thriving in every state except Alaska. The students learn to identify the habitat turkeys prefer, their food sources, nesting areas, and roosting areas. The instructors explain the importance of sighting in your shotgun, knowing what loads to use, choosing the best shot size, marksmanship, and how to pick the appropriate shotgun for your needs. The importance of respecting landowners, farmers, and others who allow hunters to access their property is a high priority topic. Without them, hunters could not participate in this exciting activity, so good relations must be maintained with these groups. Students will also learn what to do once they've taken a gobbler, including steps for field care and a variety of ways the turkey can be prepared for the dinner table. Upon completion of the course, students receive a certificate, a turkey call, several handbooks on turkey hunting and wildlife management, and a camo hat to add to their hunting gear. Whether you are hunting in the rolling hills and farmlands that dot this region, or climbing the steep mountains of remote locations, you won't find a more beautiful landscape to hunt the wild turkey anywhere in the United States. Western Pennsylvania is a scenic area, alive with agricultural crops, wildflowers, and a variety of grasses. The rolling woodlands and glorious seasons paint the mountains in color all year long. The wild turkey is hunted in Pennsylvania both in the spring and autumn, and both seasons provide the hunter with unique opportunities. Armed with the knowledge learned from the Stackhouse Park Wild Turkey Hunting Clinic, students will be able to apply their newly acquired turkey hunting techniques to safely and effectively pursue this highly prized game bird. The American wild turkey